I wanted to come on here and just share with you our sparring rules for our gym, because I know a lot of people get started in martial arts. They're not really sure what the etiquette is for sparring, and every gym is going to be a little bit different, but I would assume that our rules are going to be pretty similar to most. And a lot of places don't really explicitly tell you what the rules are for their sparring. And so that's why I'm going to share with you our sparring rules that we keep at the front desk of our gym. So we'll start with the first one, and that is to wear the proper gear. For most people, that means 16-ounce boxing gloves and thick shin guards. Shin guards are sort of like the boxing glove of the leg. So they're not so much to protect your shin as they are to protect your partner. So don't get the cheap, flimsy one that you can get at Walmart. Spend at least $50, even closer to that $80, $90, $100 range is what I would recommend. My favorite pair, and by a long shot, I have not found any other shin guards I like better, are the Revgear heavy hitter shin guards. 16-ounce boxing gloves, if you're really small, or sometimes if you're small like female, we'll let you get away with 14-ounce, but you probably need 16-ounce. Of course, you also need a mouthpiece and a cup, and that's the main gear. Now, if you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you will need a rash guard. Wearing just a normal t-shirt is how fingers and toes get tangled up and broken, so make sure you're wearing a rash guard that hugs your skin. Rule number 2, be courteous and respectful. Keep in mind that your partners are here to help you get better, and you're here to help them get better. And it means a lot that somebody is willing to sacrifice their face and their body to your punches and kicks so that you can get better. And so always be respectful and courteous of that. Before every spar, we have our people touch gloves. Before every roll, they slap hands. And at the end, we always thank each other. Rule number 3, match the intensity that your partner is comfortable with. We have guys who compete, and if they want to go hard with each other, as long as both people are happy, they are cool to go as hard as they want. And we've got other guys that like to go hard too. But you should always bring your level down to the level that the person you're sparring with is comfortable with, which also means that you should be very vocal in the intensity level that you're comfortable with. Not everybody is trying to be the next UFC champion. A lot of people are just doing this for fun. And also, some people are very good, but they're just smaller or don't pack the same power. And you can learn a lot by being able to spar with them. So you want to be able to match the intensity level with everybody and to have a fun time. Sparring should always be fun. Both people should end with a smile on their face, and nobody should end up walking out of here feeling like a punching bag. And we've had people who only have one speed, and we've had to send them off to other gyms. Number 4, check your ego and your temper. Everyone should feel safe during sparring. One of the self-development aspects of sparring is learning to control your ego and control your temper. And if you need to call a timeout and take some deep breaths, then do that. But keep your ego and keep your temper in check. You do not get a trophy for beating up a training partner. If you want to fight, you go and you compete and you fight. But when you're in the gym, these are your training partners. These guys are here to help you get better, and you're here to help them get better. Number 5 is a list of our banned strikes. So these are the strikes that you are not allowed to throw in sparring. No straight kicks to the knee. This is not true in all gyms. Some places do allow side kicks and teeps to the knee, so you'll want to ask on that. But don't throw those unless you feel 100% safe. At our gym, we just rule them out. Also, obviously, no intentional groin strikes. No elbows unless you have the proper elbow pads, and no techniques that you can't control. So if you go looking through YouTube and you see some really cool techniques and you think, I'm going to try them out, make sure you've tried them out on a bag. Make sure you've tried them out in a controlled setting with a partner before you go trying it out on sparring. Don't do some cartwheel kick and end up giving your partner a concussion because it's the first time you'd ever tried it and you didn't have the control. Number 6, keep your nails trimmed. If your nails are exposed, then make sure they're trimmed. Here's a picture from a clinch session I had with somebody where their nail ripped across the back of my neck. This not only sucks when your sweat goes rolling into it, but also it can lead to infection. Number 7, tap early and tap often. When you're rolling, be willing to tap when your partner locks in a submission. And rule number 8, don't spaz. When rolling or sparring, stay controlled and composed. Awesome, guys. I hope you found this helpful. By following these rules, you're going to be somebody that people enjoy sparring with. You'll have an endless supply of sparring partners who feel taken care of, they feel safe, they feel respected by you, and sparring is just going to be a lot of fun. Cool. If you've got a punching bag collecting dust, I want to help you turn it into your go-to tool for sculpting your body, sharpening your mind, and building some real skills. I'm Coach Forrest, owner of Fighting Fit Kickboxing, and an instructor in Jeet Kune, the martial art created by the legendary Bruce Lee, and is often called the original mixed martial art. The heavy bag is one of the best training tools there is, but most people get bored or don't know what they're doing, so they give up. That's why I created this free Jeet Kune Kickboxing Starter Kit. Inside, you'll get a 30-minute tutorial teaching you your stance, your punches and kicks, and your footwork. You'll also get over 20 follow-along heavy bag workouts where I train right beside you. And you'll get our 21-day Fit Warrior Challenge designed to keep you accountable, track your progress, and even dial in your nutrition. I built this for our members during the pandemic, and now I want to share it with you. Let's build your body, sharpen your skills, and have some fun along the way. Click the link and let's get started.